What up? What's up, team? Let's get this money. Beautiful Friday morning, March 20th, 2026. Today we're going to be trading some futures. We're going to be trading some futures. We're going to be identifying some opportunity here in the market. And the key thing that I just want to throw out there before we get started is the market has been in a absolute nightmare conditions, right? Like literally, it's been really brutal, but I'm planning to go into today the same way I go into every single day, right? I'm looking to trade my approach. I'm looking to identify an opportunity off my critical levels, my pit numbers, and that's what we do each and every single day. And it's our job as traders to be able to identify good markets and take full advantage of them. And it's also our job as traders to identify bad markets and learn to avoid them. So that's what we're going to be doing today here. In a minute, we're about to break down a pre-market plan. Let me just give a shout out to everybody on my team so they know that we're live. And then we'll get started. Bam. All right, let's do it. So each and every single day, I approach the market the exact same way. And I want to give you guys a little sneak into the Discord so I can just kind of explain the pre-market plan and how I look to take full advantage of it each and every single day. Okay, so it's really important for me to have a process or a simple system that helps me identify when the markets are in them good states like we were just talking about. And believe it or not, even though the markets have been in a pretty crazy state, there's still great ways to get good opportunity. And that's what I want to show you today, right? Like, regardless of what the market conditions have been today, I'm looking to get in trades and take profits a little bit quicker than usual. Pullbacks, moving averages, stuff like that. Those are things that we use heavy in very good markets. You know what I'm saying? And on the flip side of that coin, we want to use them to kind of gauge our entries, but instead of looking to add into positions in trending markets, the market really hasn't been that trending. So today I'm just looking to get my money and go. Okay, so let's break down a pre-market plan here, and let's just break down ES levels, right? So this is kind of how I like to approach the market each and every single day. This way I don't get that daily bias that's going to cost me money, right? Like, we got to be able to go, hey, does that help me make money or does that cause me to lose money? How many times have you guys married a specific analysis before the market opened? And then, it's going to sell off the world, everything, we're in war, the market's going to crash, like that, like daily doom state and then what happens? The market just rallies all day, right? See, that's what we don't want. What we do want is be in that objective state where I can look at price and be like, okay, I'm going to let the market tell me what's going to happen. And that's how I like to approach every single day. Okay. So the way I do that is I identify my key levels, right? So right here we have PDL, we have previous open print, we have EOD, and we got PDH. Okay. So those are our four main levels. Those are our pit numbers. And those are going to be our entries, our exits, our targets. They're going to be our book, right? They're going to tell us what's happening. So over here on ES, it's very simple. I got 6637. That's a key level coming back from last Friday. But more importantly, I want to see buyers hold this level. If buyers can hold 6637, I'm going to be looking for long plays targeting end of day and then previous day high. Okay, so that's our bullish scenario. And obviously, if the market really starts to take off above that level, then I'm going to be targeting 6706 and then 6738, so on and so forth. All right, the upper parts of market structure on the 1 hour time frame. Then on the flip side of the coin, if sellers really, which they have been, show a lot of strength today, we're going to be looking for that selling pressure below these levels. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for selling pressure below 6637. Below 6629 to target previous day low. Now, previous day low is extremely important today. All right, it is extremely important, and it's always important. But like on this day right here, what is this, Tuesday? Look what happened once we dropped down below previous day low. Classic break, retest, sell off. Okay, so previous day low is kind of like that storyteller that's going to let us know if sellers really got the ball today. They're going to show dominance at PDL, right? And it looks like we're literally coming up or retesting. We're playing around with 6637 right now. So selling pressure below this level, I'm looking to target PDL 6584 and 6551. All right, so that's our ES plan. NQ, very similar, but a little bit different. Once again, same approach. I get a lot of questions about how I do pre-market. This is the deep dive, okay? It's very simple. I'm going to identify my pit numbers, right? So once again, we got PDL, we got previous open, we got previous close, we got previous day high. That's our storyteller, okay? So now I'm going to go, all right, let's look to the left, right? And then I go, what critical levels from the left are going to help me gauge market structure, right? Like where's the break and retest at off the left? So I go, all right, we got 24397. All right, this is a key level. And also, guys, it's lining right up with previous open print. So this is extremely critical. All right, so buying pressure above this level, we're targeting EOD. Okay, like once again, if buyers are strong, they're going to hold that level, and then we're going to target end of day. If buyers hold EOD, we then target 24650 and then previous day high, so on and so forth. Just pit number to pit number to pit number. All right. And then as the market unravels, that's when once you got your pit numbers, now you got your story, right? It's either going to go up or down. Then you allow the market to unravel because we don't know what's going to happen today. It could be a beautiful day. It's very easy to go, oh, the market's been horrible. But on the flip side of that coin, it's not always going to be horrible, right? It's literally, it could change today. It could change next week, right? Like, so we don't make that decision. We allow the market to tell us when it's going to change. And just like SPY, selling pressure below this level, I'm targeting PDL. And then more importantly, selling pressure below previous day low, very bearish, right? We're going to look for something like this. Boop. Bam, baby. All right. So that classic break retest off previous day low. And then I'm going to be targeting these guys right here. Okay. So super simple. We're going to let the market tell us. And SPY, for all my options traders out there, previous day low is once again playing a critical role. All right. I like that we kind of fell below it and then popped above it. This is my classic play, right? So you'll hear online a lot of people talk about like liquidity sweep, right? And stuff like that. And basically what that is, it really doesn't matter what you call it. What matters is you're able to see it. And basically what it looks like is when you fall below previous day low, which is just the lowest price from yesterday, you fall below it and buyers and sellers can't hold that. That's telling us what? That buyers are a little bit stronger than sellers, right? Sellers tried. They gave it their all. Buyers shot up above it. So I'm going to be looking for longs above PDL, above previous open print to target end of day and 66235 PDH, so on, so forth. Okay. And then on the flip side of that coin, selling pressure below previous day low, we're going to look for short plays targeting 65243, 650, and so on and so forth. So once again, we're going to let the key levels tell us who's got the ball. But that's our pre-market analysis. That's how I like to do it. It just simplifies it for me. Pit numbers and then identify who's got the ball. So now if we come over and we look at this, we can go, okay, let's see how that kind of played out. So on NQ or on ES right here, we're above that 6637 level. Another couple things I want to focus on here on the 1 hour time frame is that the cloud, obviously it's red, but falling below those key levels and not holding is definitely a little bullish to me. If we get bullish criteria, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be targeting EOD and PDH. NQ looking a little bit more bullish than ES, but still same story. We're above that key level. Just look here, guys. Like, just look. These are the details that are really going to help you make the correct decision in the now moment. Like, look what happened when price literally came up at previous open print, we got a clean RBI right here, and this AOV has been holding ever since. We're getting nice price action off the 5-minute 20. So going into the day, if I get criteria off the 5-minute 20, I know it's been respected in pre-market. Probably not a bad idea to trade off it. That's one of the, like, I'm just, that's a gem right there. It, like, learn to identify the moving average that's getting respected in pre-market, and now go into the day with a little bit more trust, going, okay, yeah, well, whatever, I'm not sure who's going to defend it, whether it's buyers or sellers, but it has been getting some love. So let's see who controls it as soon as the market opens. SPY, not so much. It's a little bit shady over there. All right, so we also got a little bearish flag kind of formulating over there. Let me see, what else do we got? And then we got a crazy trend like that. Okay, yeah, so I'm probably just going to keep my charts just like this. All right, give me 1 second, and then we'll get this money. Oh, best day of the week, bro. I love it. I love Fridays, man. Fridays are great. My daughter has no school today, so it's nice and simple. I don't got to rush, take her to school, rush back. Very simple, man. Life is good. That the Heavenly Father, the Lord, be with us, help us to crush these markets, become the absolute best versions of ourselves. That's what HPT is all about, and it all starts on these markets. I love it, man. Trading's this game where it's just going to keep pushing you. It's just going to keep pushing you until you either break or you make. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And all we got to do is keep pushing. I heard this thing one time. The only people, really, you only lose when you actually give up. As long as you keep putting in work, you're going to slowly but surely just get better, get more reps in, and just continuously build that confidence in yourself, in your strategy, in the game. All right, 9:30 bell. Let's get it. Open print. Let's go. All right, so we got NQ. We got ES. We're coming up to this little trend line. And look at where we're bouncing right here on ES. 6637. 6637. All right, we got a little AOV. A little bit AOV action coming on in here. And probably, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could do something like this, right? We go, okay, let's see if buyers can hold this. NQ's looking a little bit more bearish. Look at that, baby. Nice little break of the trend line. Come on, sugar. Come on, sugar. Come on, sugar. Come on, shug. What we got? All right. Nice little break here on both. I'm liking it. That's fitting right into the bearish story. Still got a little bit more that we need before hopping in, but this is definitely something I'm watching. This AOV is critical here on ES. I'm not going to lie to you. A long out of this is not a bad idea. I honestly might even think about it. Very low size, but NQ is telling me a hell of a different story. Look at that volume coming in here off open print, guys. Once again, this is why we watch open print, right? The market's going to give us signs. That is it. And another thing the market's going to give us is that dominant trend. All right, let's whip out that 1 hour and see how that story's playing in. Look at that, baby. Look at that bearish story right there. Boom. That's a 1 hour GBI coming into 24397. This is playing right into our bearish scenario. I like it. I like it. Let me see here if I can find a little play. For all my trendline traders, I mean, balls to the wall there on that short play, but that would have been a pretty good play right there in the morning. Not really the types of plays I like to take. It's just been, way too choppy to just go in on a trend line break. But check this out, all right? What's that? That's called retesting the AOV, okay? It's very important to see who defends that. overall, I'm feeling a little bit more bearish because the 1 hour trend, but the market has been exceptionally choppy. So, today's not the day I'm just going to be hopping in things. Today's the day where I'm going to need a little bit more of the story before going fully retarded and just entering in on stupid things. All right, coming into previous open print. Another thing I like to do is kind of lighten up the mood a little bit. So if you're easily offended, HPT is not the place for you. I'm going to be, just you got to loosen up, man. Life is too short. You got to just loosen up a little bit, get a little, comfortable with, laughing. You got to laugh a little bit, bro. This market's just so damn what is it? So just serious. You know what I'm saying? You got to lighten up a little bit, man. Let's see how we do. What's up, Rob? What's up, Brandon? What up, Todd? What's up, my HPT brethrens? Yeah, I'm once again, I like that downward bearish scenario here. Getting a lot of selling pressure here off them. Okay, so what's happening at this AOV? I'd say sellers are just rifling through it. They're rifling through it. Let's see what a 2-minute pullback looks like here. Honestly, we might get a rip right down to PDL. Key things you want to stay away from on these sort of markets are large candles. Large candles. Definitely something you want to stay away from. Large candles that lack follow through. This thing might just rip. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, really selling off below that 6637 level. Look at that. 6637 there on ES. As soon as it snapped, she's just been sinking ever since. Look at that. Came up, retested it. Boom, baby. Boom. All right. Now, let's see what a pullback looks like. Let's see what a little pullback into previous open print and more importantly, into this AOV. Okay. This AOV cannot hold. I'm feeling like a lot of buyers are getting stomped out on a pullback up into here. So actually, I'm going to pull up my chart and potentially look for a small entry here. Not potentially off this AOV. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can carve it up right here. Brandon, this is that play we were talking about the other day. When an AOV can't hold, play the retest. As long as it fits into the story here. All right, so on this chart right here, I'm going to pull up. Let me see. I'm going to focus a little bit more on ES right now so I don't get super confused. I like where that 1 hour trend is. I'm going to pull up my 2-minute. Once again, guys, we don't know what sort of state this market's in. So if you do dive in, definitely dive in a little bit small. I don't like that pocket. This is what we call a pocket right here. Boom, pocket between price and the moving average. A little far away from that 2-minute 20, but we're really unsure of how aggressive these sellers really are right now. I mean, we're playing with the 1-minute 5 right now. That's very, very aggressive. Super large candle right there. That 1 hour trend is just kind of giving me what I need to see, though. It's looking really bearish on this retest. Give me a GBI right here, dude. I swear. You give me a green bar ignored right here on the 5 minute, I'm in it. Retest. Let me see. Where's the 50 on this level? Yep. Yep. Still really, I mean, yeah, you know, could sellers take this? Of course. That's not my, I don't really like trading that far away from the 2 minute 20 or the 1 minute 20. All right, let's stay a little patient. We are patient. You know, and the key thing too is to be very clear on like what you like to trade. You know what I'm saying? You know, just because you can make money doesn't always mean you should, right? Like, you know, yeah, we could probably hop in right there off previous open print, but it's the 5 minute ain't making, you know, it's not telling the story I really want to see. I mean, the only thing we really got right here is a snap of a trend line, so it's still a little premature for me. I think that's one of my biggest things is like getting abundantly clear on being okay with not being a part of a move. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like learning to say no to the woman in the red dress. Like, and I stole that straight from Alex Hormozy, but like basically what how he explains it is like you know, there's always going to be an opportunity and you're not going to get them all. And to reach the level of maturity where you know that, and you also know that your energy and focus is worth more than, you know, just hopping in real quick for, you know, a scalp. So it's like just getting super clear on what I want to see. That 1 hour trend is definitely looking very bearish. So, criteria to the downside would be beautiful. Let's just leave it at that. Clean retest of this AOV, right? So once again, red bar ignored, boom, zone around it. This an AOV. So then we start to look for plays off the retest here. All right, looks like that 5 minute candle just closed without a GBI. Either buyers are weak or they're waiting. I've chased a lot of those candles, all to get smoked by this 5 minute green bar that's going to fly up. So once again, it's being patient. That's what that 20 EMA does for me, right? So this right here, that's the 20. This guy, that's the 20 EMA. For me, it's just understanding where it's at, staying aware of it. It helps me a lot. What's NQ doing? I'm just interested. Let me see. NQ, pretty similar price action. NQ is actually playing around with that very important key level right here. So on this 5 minute candle, I really want to watch to see how it comes up to the previous 5 minute candle, right? I don't want to see this candle break the high of that candle, right? I want to see sellers defend the high of the previous 5 minute. Kind of something like this, right? That actually starting to look a little good. All right, there's that nice little pullback. So once again, market's looking hella choppy. But you know what? We got tools to spot that. And that's what's most important, right? Like being able to go, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't want to trade in this. That's worth more than gold, right? Like that's what's key. But I am still watching this. Where's ES? Okay, let's see ES. Potential ES play coming up here in a minute. Green bar ignored. I will hop in short. if we get it. This is it's getting a little textbook. Todd, let's see here if we tag that 50 on this. Oh, we're right at the 50% fib, baby. 50% Fibonacci. 50% fib. Coming up to the 2-minute 20. Might be a little dicey move here, but if this closes bearish, I think I'm going to give it a shot. I think actually I'm going to hop in. Let me see. Hold on. Hold up. Not in it yet. I want to at least wait for this 2-minute candle to close. Let's see here if this 2-minute candle can close, respecting that 2-minute 20, and I'll take a stab at a short. She got to close bearish though. That's why when you're playing a moving average, guys, it's extremely important to wait for that candle to close. Super important. Gotta wait for it to close. Got here another 10 seconds left on this 2-minute candle. Let's see here. How's she gonna close? Yeah, she closing a little bullish. She closing a little bullish. Choppy too. Nice and choppy. Nice and choppy, baby. Let's see. That key level. Let's bring it back to NQ. Let's see what NQ is giving us. All right, coming up to the 5-minute 20 on NQ. That 1-hour trend is trying to push down a little bit. ES playing with that key level at 6637. All those people that hopped in on that trend line, they're about to get smoked. That could add a lot of buying pressure. All right, so look at the chop fest that we're getting here. All right, so how do we play chop? Okay, the goal when it comes to chop is realizing it's chop and adjusting your strategy, right? Like if it's choppy, I'm not going to play the market the way I usually do, right? Like, you know, because you're not going to get the follow through that you're used to. So, I mean, it's still a little early in my opinion to just deem the market choppy. But it's really AOVs. They're not that like we're not getting that market structure that typically you want to see, right? So that's how you know it's choppy. So I mean, if market structure like this is getting a little crazy, but if market structure isn't clear, the market's choppy. Simple and plain. And once again, being able to notice that is worth a lot of money. I know it seems like, oh, it's choppy. I'm not trading. I'm not making money. But in reality, your ability to see that is going to, look at NQ here. Hold on. Your ability to be able to identify choppy markets is going to make you money in the long run because you're not going to be losing as much money. Strong push here off the 5-minute 20 on NQ. Very strong push. ES off open print too. Dude, are we going to get a GBI right here? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at that move. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that on NQ. All right, coming back up to that level. Sellers are not letting go just yet. But neither are buyers. Look at the beautiful bounce off pre-open print. All right, 1 hour. Dude, look at yesterday's price action on the 1 hour. Straight garbage. That right there. Look at each 1 hour candle was exceptionally indecisive. So, it's you got 5 doji candles in a row. You got, that's not a day you want to be trading too much, in my opinion. Unless you like trading ranges, even then is still like it doesn't happen often, right? Like those 4 doji candles in a row on the 1 hour, it's not going to happen a lot of the time. So you don't want to even get good at trading in those sort of markets because they don't happen often. Yeah, buying pressure right here could get bullish. I'm trying to think how I want to play this. The 1 hour, let me see here. 1 hour trend. This is a very strong level of support. I think that's kind of what we're seeing right now. I think price came into support, and I feel like buyers are trying, but that doesn't change the fact that we got a GBI here on the 1 hour, which is very bearish. So still way too early to make decision. Yes, right off open print. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Chilling. Dude, last Friday was such a good day. We crushed it last Friday. I'm gonna do the same thing today. I'm starting to feel a lot more like, ooh, look at these sellers. Look at these sellers. Look at these sellers, man. This thing is cooking. It is trying. NQ holding that 5-minute 20. It's just still kind of a choppy market, though, in my opinion. And I do like selling pressure here. ES is coming to this trend line right here. In that 1 hour, you guys see this, right? That 1 hour is just pushing it down, right? Like that 1 hour trend is just pushing price down right now. Look at that. Very nice push. Boom. Snap the trend. Here we go. Previous day low. Bam. SPX. Talk to me. Talk to me, sugar. Look at SPX off open print, bro. Okay. All right, guys. I definitely watching sellers big time here. Definitely watching sellers. Let's see. SPX has got a little bit too. Previous day low. We got that nice little trend line snap right there. It's still a little bit too early in my opinion. And I really say that because just the market conditions recently have been atrocious. But we do have very healthy sellers holding open print very well. Deep pullback, though. Very deep pullback from buyers. What's the daily story telling me? So it looks like previous day low is lining right up with this guy, which is key. On SPX, we got some bearish targets right here and right here. So let's just look at it like that. All right. So in the event sellers actually, hold the day, we could get a move down to PDL and then to 6537. And remember, guys, a big red flag for me is large candles with no follow through. And so far, we got off the open, we got large candle, not much follow through. We're getting another large candle here. Still too early to tell, but it's just food for thought. You gotta, you want to see that market structure to back it up. All right, nice push there on ES. Once again, just getting like a feeling, uh, trying to gauge the market context here. Nice little bear flag. I guess you can call that a bear flag. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bear flag. All right, NQ. I don't want to forget about you. NQ is the only one that's really got like that clear, the 5-minute 20 as held, right? So like that right there is definitely. I'm feeling like NQ might be a little bit better, only because that moving average was actually respected. Let's see here. Which also tells me the best entry is going to be close to that 20. All right, let's see how this large candle's follow through ends, because right now it's looking like garbage. Let's just see though, and we still got some time. Nope. Okay, so let's see this. Let's see what we get here. We're pretty far away from the 5-minute 20. So I'm definitely gonna let's see what we get here. What's that 1 hour? 1 hour's definitely leaning bearish. Clean break, trend line break coming into PDL. Buyers tried a little bit here. Looks like we're getting some continuation. Any sort of 1 minute. Let's see. 1 minute is. Notice here how the 5 holds until it doesn't, and then it reverses. Right? So let's watch that. Look at that move. Boom. Strong push. Super strong push here on NQ down to previous day low. $15-minute, definitely looking a little bit bearish, dude. Are we gonna cook right through PDL right now? We really could. I mean, the market is bearish. We got the Iran war. We got the whole oil thing going on. If it makes sense if we get tons of selling pressure here. The 1 hour trend isn't like extremely extended, but once again, it's just like for me right now, there's just really no criteria. So it's pretty much sidelined for a minute. We might have to improvise here. 1 minute 5's holding pretty well. Let's see what happens at PDL. ES has a lot of support here at previous day low. So, if we break through this like we're doing on NQ, something's about to happen. Let's see. Let's see here. Very bearish 1 hour candle right there. Boom. Liquidity sweep. Remember, guys, in pre-market plan, previous day low was extremely important. Okay. So we gotta really watch this level, especially for sellers. I'm watching this like a hawk right here. I don't like how quick we're coming into it. Regarding selling short plays, but at the same time, the market seems to be in a pretty aggressive state. So let's just play it by ear here. Let's see how this unravels. Break down below it on NQ. All right, sugar. All right, buyers. Come on, buyers. You're just going to let this go like that? Look at this. Boom. NQ is just ripping. Look at that, dude. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I guess so. This thing's just going to straight up sink. A lot of volume just came into the market there. All right, ES. Let's see what we get. Very large candle. At least we're seeing follow through here. That's one thing that I like to see. I like seeing large candles have follow through. That tells me that there's a dominant trend, right? Like there's a dominant side of the market that's holding it. And right now, that's definitely sellers. That is definitely sellers. Not much criteria for me to like participate, but it's still super early. We're about to be 10 o'clock. So if there's any news coming out and anybody knows of it, just drop it in the chat there. That'd be cool. All right, bringing that 1 hour trend down. I think we can get further move to the downside here on ES. I just would kind of like somewhat of a pullback. And honestly, we might not get it, guys. This 5 minute the 5 minute 5 or the 2 minute 5 has been respected a couple times here. Jeez, dude. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at like oil or something. Maybe we trade oil today because this thing is just horrible. Maybe oil will give us something better. Let's see. Yeah. So oil definitely has some bullish criteria to the upside. Nice bounce. AOV. This is the strategy right here. Moving average cross, critical level. Boom. AOV. Retest off the 5 minute 20. Nice move. Let's see here. That's oil. What's the 1 hour look like on oil? I'm interested. All right, pretty range bound. Nothing crazy, but all right, silver. Let's see what silver's doing. Its volatility has definitely died down a little bit, but that don't mean that there still ain't maybe some opportunity here. Dude, ES is just tanking. Yeah, look at silver here. Very clean. Look at this. Green bar, ignored. Boom. A retest off the 5 minute 20. This is our strategy right here, guys. Bam. That's it. All right, I'm really watching that 1 hour trend here too. That 1 hour trend it's pretty high and tight. It's pretty healthy to the downside. Let's see here if we can improvise and possibly take advantage of that. I want to see a pullback in the previous day low, which once we might not even get it. All right, PDL. Give me previous day low. Give me previous day low. Line up with pre-market low. All right, strong pullback. Look at the candle right there. Jeez. 12-point candle coming up into PDL. Super dicey. Super dicey. NQ. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I feel like something's happening right here. Strong pullback. Sellers holding it. I like the 1 hour trend here on ES, but this just, it's not my criteria. This is more just like trying to adapt to what I'm seeing. Strong push up. Sellers trying to hold. Well, let me not get ahead of myself. I mean, this thing is. All right, looking like there's a little bit buying coming in. All right. Now remember, earlier we got a really large green candle. Look at the 20. Look how far away we are from that 20. I feel like it might get a little rangy. It's going to get a little rangy, guys. I'm telling you. I'm feeling it. That 20 is so far away. A lot of volume here at PDL. Closing a little indecisive here on the 5-minute. Let's see if we can break the high. Okay, let's see here. Coming up into the moving average. All right, coming into PDL for the second time here on ES. That 1 hour trend is it's not that far away. Let's see here. Let's see here. Boom. Let's see what we got. What we got. All right, coming up into that 1 hour trend. Here we go. Okay. Give me a nice little pullback. I want to see a healthy. I want to see a. Look at this trend line right here. So SPY, we've actually come into our first downside target, this is important. All right. So we're getting buyers off this level here at 65243. A little bit of buyers. Now that 1 hour trend that's telling me that this thing's got a little bit more gas to the downside. All right, PDL. Coming up to PDL here on NQ. Are we lining up with 1 minute 20 at all? Now, the 1 minute 20 hasn't gotten much love. So take that into consideration, right? Like I'm watching this right now. There's really no RBI or GBI. There's no clarity yet. There's no clarity yet. All right. Got a little pocket here on the 1 hour. Nice, pretty nice move down. But yeah, we got that little pocket. NQ, PDL. I think ES's PDL is a hell of a lot different. It sure is. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this is a 1 minute 20 play. We'll see how we close. I might hop in something small if that gets respected, just to get the beak wet. Just to get the beak wet a little bit. What we got here? Like 13 seconds on this. Nah, I'm not taking that. Not taking it. So it's just too deep from my 20s. My 2-minute 20, my 5-minute 20. I trust me, I like seeing sellers here at PDL, but that's just a deep, deep stretch here. I like the 1-minute 20 holding. There's just no RBI or GBI. That's a pretty bearish 5-minute chart right here. That 1 hour trend looks pretty good. Yeah, it wouldn't have been the worst short play right there if you took it. 1-minute 20 retest. But the thing is all I really have is we're retesting a critical level with a healthy 5-minute trend. Like that's it. I mean, that might be enough. It looks like it's gonna sink right here. So that probably wouldn't have been a bad move. But options traders, that's a tough one to get in on. That's more like a future scalp. And that's the first time the 1-minute 20 actually got love. So I should document it and see what we get next. Clean retest off right there, though. All right. Let's see here. NQ. Is NQ coming in with the... Is it going for a GBI? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Honestly, we'll deal with it if we get it. Right? Because that 1 hour trend is actually... It's looking a pretty aggressive. Let's see. All right, we're getting a little something going on here. I think we're about to come back up to this 1-minute 20. I tell you what, if the 1-minute 20 holds again, I'll put on something small. On ES. Let's see. ES and NQ. Actually, I'm going to go NQ because it pays quicker. MNQ. All right, let's see here what we got. Might not even give it to us. Mm, 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 mm. 6,600 might be a key level. Sellers trying really hard, but I feel like they're trying so hard. I feel like buyers are low key in the cut. And if we can get above PDL, that 1 hour trend tells me stay bearish, dude. That 1 hour trend is definitely telling me stay bearish. As a matter of fact, this thing's looking like it's going to dump down to the next downside target right now. Look at that. 2-minute. Yep, there it goes. Look at that. Patience. See, I don't know. Maybe I don't just hop at anything. All right, like I don't just hop at anything. I'm a picky. I'm kind of a picky trader. I think you got to be though. I really think you got to be. Let me see here though. This thing's just ripping. Look. So far, we've gotten a 1 minute 20 retest off a key level. That's it. Look at that. Boom. This thing is dumping. She dumping. Dumping. The thing is, though, guys, too, like, biggest thing to take away from this is, like, as long as this 1 hour trend is intact, this thing can keep going down. Looks like we're about to get a massive. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. I'm interested here to see what happens on NQ at 2. My lord, she's done. She's done. All right, NQ is coming into its first down or its next downside target below PDL. Super aggressive selling. Still no plays for me. I had one play. It's a small play in pre-market, but no plays for me yet. 5 minute. I mean, this thing is sinking, dude. Shout out to anybody that caught any of that. That is massive. That's just a ton. That's just really. There's just really nothing for me there. Are we gonna cook right through this? He's like, hold on. Let's make sure. Is anything crazy going on? All right, let's watch this level here on NQ. Very strong push for the last hour or 45 minutes. The downside, healthy. I mean, the 5 minute trend looks pretty good. Volume is crazy high. But you know, no real market structure here. Not saying you need it, but it's just really just not much for me other than a bunch of red candles in a healthy 5 minute trend. Not many pockets, gaps, and extensions. NQ. Let's see. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna watch 1 minute 20. I mean, we're even far away from that. So look at. I mean, we did get that bounce right there off PDL. And I debated it. I debated the short play. I definitely could have taken it. It's just not. It's just not my. Sometimes I need a little bit more, you know. But I'm watching this as we come into this level. We might get let's look forward here. We very much could get a break here on NQ. Potentially. Strong push up. I'm still watching PDL. Let's see what we get when we retest PDL. That 1 hour trend is definitely still bearish. So if I get bearish criteria, may even get a nice little scalp here on the 1 minute 20. Hold on. Oh, wait. NQ. Let's see here. 1 minute 20. Hold up. Wait a minute. Honestly, no RBI, no GBI, just a support level and a 1 minute 20. Yeah, it's just not my criteria, guys. Yeah, so we're bouncing off a support level. I definitely avoid playing a 1 minute 20 play right now, even though it definitely could be lining up. Let's see here. See what the 5 minutes telling us. 1 minute 20 retest. 5 minute, we're super deep. I mean, we are exceptionally far away from, the guideline, which is what I call the 5 minute 20. Let's see what buyers can do here. There it goes. 1 minute 20. I got to hold off on that one. We're literally at a support level. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that one too, guys. I'm gonna hold off on that one too. No RBI, no GBI, no play. I mean, that's it, and it sucks, right? Because sometimes you don't get them, and it is what it is. But like for me, my process is worth more than a couple $100 playing the 1 minute 20 on NQ. I don't know. That 5 minute candle can't break the previous high. That's definitely bearish. Very strong move off the 1 minute 20 right there. See what we got. We got 40 seconds left on this 5 minute candle. Dude, we might get a GBI right here, and it might just sink down. I've seen it. The 1 hour trend, isn't it the worst? Let's see. Big battle going on right here. Big battle. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Sellers taking it. Look at that. Boom. Not yet. Yeah, NQ's at a key level right here, guys. This is pretty important. This is key. I'm not saying we can't break it. I'm just saying I need a little bit more criteria to play into it. I want to see a retest up at PDL. I really want to see a retest up here. Because look where the 1 hour trend is. The 1 hour trend is much closer to PDL. That looks good. Mega move to the downside. All right, now if this 1 minute 20 holds, I will take a stab. Just because it's the third one. What is that right there? 1 minute chart. Yeah, this thing is just ripping, dude. Look at this. Yeah, I'm not taking that. Hold on. It could sell off. It may and give us a nice little GBI. It's just super aggressive selling, and it's right into a support level. I'm trying to think here. How bearish can this be? Pull back. That 1 minute 20 is getting some love by sellers. Look at that. Hold, boom. Could get a GBI right here too. What's left? 5 minutes. 5 minutes got some time. Jeez. I hate markets like this, dude. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I love markets like this. This is when we make the most money. Watch. All right, we got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. We could get a potential GBI right here, which sends this thing all the way down. It's a key level of support. Let's see what it is on the daily time frame. It's coming right to this guy. We're super far away from the 20 on the 5-minute. So if it's almost like the 5-minute trend isn't the worst, but I think sellers just tried and failed at the low of that candle. So let's just stay a little patient here. I know it sucks. I love cracking the market and getting paid, but I'm not going to compromise what works. 1 minute 20 retest here. All right, watching ES. Let's see what ES is doing. Oh, dude, ES did give us a GBI. That could be the bear trap. And I only say that because of how far away we are from things. It's at no key level, so don't just hop in it. I am going to mark it out. I'm going to mark it out. I'm going to mark this out right here. Yeah, I'm holding off. I'm holding off on all this, guys. NQ still holding that 1 minute 20. Super. This thing's crazy. Give me a second. All right. This thing is super deep, super extended. We're inside of a GBI here, but there's no key level. I feel like, let's see. Just super aggressive selling. Super aggressive selling. That GBI does mean something. So I want to see price come up. Let's see where that 2 minute 20 is at. I'm wondering. Yeah, everything's super extended. I want to see price come up to here, guys. And we could potentially get a move off here. So let's see. I want to see a retest of the high of that GBI. GBI. Let's see if sellers can defend this AOV. It's going to be a little scalp if she holds. A lot of volume coming in on that. And she's going. I'm hopping into something small. I'm hopping in something super small. Just five, what is that? Micros. 5 micros here off that 1 minute 20. It's a dicey play, but I'm going to play the AOV on the 5 minute. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if she can continue down. Let's get super clear on where the downside target is. 6584. All right, let's get the beak wet a little bit. That's all right. I'll throw $181 on it just to kind of like free my mind from the mental game the market's playing with me right now. That is a GBI, and it is holding. I know it's holding because that 1 minute 20 is holding. So I'm going to play it short. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Sometimes you just got to, make the decision. I don't know. I'm a big overthinker. So sometimes I like to test myself and be like, you know what? We're in a GBI. The 1 minute 20 keeps holding. So let's see what we get. We got 6584. I'm at no key level. So if I get clipped on this, it makes a lot of sense. That's the zone right there. Yeah, Josh, short right into the bear target. Miles away from the 20 EMA. Do it. Do it. Yeah. And put my stop right above that previous candle. If this level breaks, we could get a violent move to the downside. Let me get where we at. All right, coming up, testing it. Coming up to that 1 minute. Gotta give it the room above the AOV. If this holds, I might even throw an add in. But I think buyers are trying a little bit. Let's see. Coming up, you want to keep your stop at least above the GBI here. Buyers show up here, definitely makes a little bit of sense. So let's see. That's why we hopped in super small. Yeah, she coming up. That might be the bear trap. That the bear trap? Let's see. Boom. Bear trap me. All right. All right. So I'm watching NQ here as we come back up into PDL. Let me pull up back to the drawing board. All right. Got the first one out of the way. Let's see here. Super extended. Super extended. Just massive sell-off. All right, so the key thing I really want to focus on though right here is the fact that this GBI couldn't hold, right? So sellers couldn't hold this, and it makes sense because we're ridiculously far away from the 20. We could potentially, why does that look like that? Hold on, here we go. Yeah, I want to see it move back up to PDL. Give me the push back up to PDL. Let's see. I'm watching NQ. Remember, NQ's 5 minute 20 is clutch. So I definitely want to see a nice little push here. This honestly might be the reversal play. The question is do I want to take it? All right, first trade out of the way. Boom. Sometimes you just got to get in, get it over with, and kind of just get a feel for things. I don't know. That's just maybe it's just me. The key thing though is these markets ain't that good, guys. So don't over leverage. I'm probably gonna give myself like a $500 loss limit today. You know what I'm saying? Tops. Like I don't even know if I want to give it that. But let's stay more focused on the next opportunity. So there was a big bear trap down here. It's probably sellers are gonna start stomping out here like crazy, I feel like. How do I want to play this? Massive move down. Sometimes that means massive move up. All right, coming back up in the previous day low. I'm trying to see. I also like how it's lining up with pre-market low. This is the strong 5-minute candle here, which doesn't mean anything, right? Because this is such a large move down. And here we go. We're coming right into PDL here. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Moving averages not getting respected whatsoever. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of time, guys. But definitely interested to see what happens here at previous day low. Definitely interested. Let me see here on SPY. I want to take a gander at what the daily looks like. Yeah, so large, very large support level right here. Look at this. Very, very strong demand zone. Very strong demand zone. Okay. All right, so that helps. That gives me a little bit more context. Watching previous day low as we come up into these levels. Very important levels here. Now, okay. All right, so ready? On the way down, the 1 minute 5 was literally getting respected almost the whole time. So let's see what the way up looks like. That 1 hour trend's definitely still bearish, so I don't necessarily want to fight it. But there's really not any RBIs or GBIs for me to play off of, which typically for me is a strong red flag. Like that right there usually tells me, Josh, don't trade. It's not worth it. I'm looking at this one in pre-market though. We might be able to pull something out of this in pre-market. Let me see. We got a shift right here. Super dicey play here at previous day low. I like that pocket. There's a strong pocket right here between price and the moving average, which is probably going to suck price right back down right there. Look how we tagged previous day low right there. Tagged it. Look at that. Bam. All right, coming into the 1 minute 20. If buyers want this, they got to hold that. They have to. And it's not. Sellers are just going to own it. Oh, damn it, Bobby. Let's see. Super dicey. Because even if buyers hold that, I really can't long it. So let's see here. All right, looking a little weak there. Definitely looking weak. Watch us get like a friggin' 4. Look at this. Is about to be a GBI right here, and it's gonna be huge. And you know what? If so, it is what it is. We'll see here how we're gonna play it. Oh my God, NQ with the RBI. Okay, all right. I'm watching NQ. Very dicey, but I am definitely watching this. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Look at this, dude. All right, that's a GBI here off PDL. Super extended from previous day low. Super extended. Let's see. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Coming up to the 20 right there. I am watching this. We got 52 seconds on this. You got to be quick in this market. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? We're going to go. We're going to hop in small if we do hop in. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm looking for an NQ short play. Potentially. NQ short play here. Potentially. Hey, remember, guys, in these markets, the RBIs and GBIs aren't like they're. Hold on. Let me just see here. Let me see. I let off previous day low. I'm watching this candle right here. Where's the 50% point? It's about right here. And 5-minute candle is about to close. I'm trying to short on 3 cons. I'm going to try a little short play right here. Let's see if we can get a push down to the lows. NQ, short play. Let's see what we get. Definitely a little dicey. She's a little dicey. Can I afford it outside the AOV? I don't even know if I want to. All right, let's see if sellers can hold this. We're so far damn away from that 20, though. Let's give them a shot. We're going to try something here. Short play off previous day low. Let's see, love. Let's see. Key reason why I hopped in this was the 5-minute candle obviously wiped out the candle in front of it, but it also closed below the 50% mark of that candle. So at that point, I'm like, okay, sellers were strong enough to close it at least 50% below it. So let's see what we get. We're still, we're dumb far away from that 20. But let's see what we get. We're trying to make something out of a sketchy market right here. Coming up into that 2-minute 20 here on NQ. All right, sugar. Come on, sugar. Come on, sugar. Two-minute 20 at least got respected. Yeah, I'm just gonna risk a 2-minute candle here. That's all I'm risking. I ain't risking no more than that. 3 cons. See if, and sometimes for me, I just need to like make some moves to like kind of get a feel of the market. Uh, it's I hop in a little bit lower size, get a little, try to get my hand around what it is I'm seeing. Watching that 5-minute candle, that 5-minute story, I'm trying to gauge it a little bit here. Give it a little room. I mean, we're selling the low right now. I'm a sick bastard, dude. I feel like I'm always selling the low. I'm always selling the low. If it's low, it's because sellers are strong. That's how I justify it. 2-minute 20s. I mean, it's trying to hold. It's trying to. She trying to. Let's see. Put the 2-minute right here. 2-minute 20s trying to hold. What we gonna get, Suge? What we gonna get, Sugar? Come on, Suge. Come on, baby. Let's break this and sink. I might be asking for a lot here, but it is what it is. Like that 2-minute time frame is starting to look pretty good. I feel like I'm trying to tame a wild animal right here. Trying to get the noose around its neck. There we go. Come on. Let's get that. Let's blow the bottom of that 2-minute out. That previous 2-minute. There it goes. Come on. Blow it out, love. Blow it out. Blow it out, love. Yeah, my stop's right above that previous 5-minute. I feel like that's really all I need to risk here to see if she gonna continue. Sellers are trying to push here. Let me see here. Ooh, darling. Darling, my love. Yeah, that was extremely close. Give it a little bit more room. Is she gonna clip me? Yeah, she gonna not clip me. She gonna turn right around. Technically, I gotta leave. That's why you have to put your stop outside that AOV. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like if it is what it is, I got to. You don't want to get clipped just trying to be cheap. If you're gonna trade NQ, it's key because look at that candle. You gotta let it breathe. You gotta let it do its thing. I'm gonna stop right outside the AOV. Let's see here if sellers can end up taking it. Super dicey play only because we're super far away from that 20. We got a hell of a battle going on right here. And it makes sense because we got that crazy sell-off this morning. Super strong sell-off. So it makes sense that it's going to get a little choppy. Another GBI here on the 5-minute, though, and I'll look to add in. I feel like we might be able to get a crazy move today. Bam, look at that right there. All right, so sellers are still trying to hold this AOV, but it's a super choppy, super choppy market, which is to be expected. Let's see here if we can just lock in a win. 5-minute trends trying to pull her down. All right, so while that's doing that, I'm also watching ES. ES is still trying to trend down. I'm just trying to figure out, like, after that large move this morning, I'm really trying to figure out, I'm just trying to figure out what to expect. That 1 minute's just being a little too dicey for me. Dude, silver had the beautiful play. Missed that. All right, we need this 5-minute candle to close a little green, followed by a red candle that blows the bottom out. That would be beautiful. Don't know if it's going to happen. We're going to shoot for it. If we get a GBI right here on the 5-minute, that will really solidify that bear flag. Let's see what we got left. 4 seconds. Close bearish. Close bearish, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And it kind of held that 2-minute 20. Let's see. Can we break the bottom of it? Pull it. Pull it. Pull it down, baby. Come on, sugar. Come on, sugar. Don't do me super dirty. Don't do me super dirty. We got to break that GBI. Oh, there it goes, baby. There it goes, baby. Come on, break it. Break it. Off the 2-minute 20. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Stupid play. This market is like just garbage. There it is. Bam. So I'm going to hop in a little bit more. I'm going to size into that. And let's get this dump. See if she can dump here, guys. Super sketchy play. It's not sketchy. It's a great play. It's a great play. That's a GBI on SPY as well. So just some food for thought. I know we're super extended, but we're really playing off previous day low right here. Come on, sellers. I feel like I'm trying to squeeze these sellers out of this right now. It's super just that crazy move. And the thing is, we're still a little far away from that 20. I like how that 2-minute closing though, baby. Come on, give me my money. Give me the sell off. Shug. We got to scale out down here. Look at that. Come on. Give me the sink. Give me the sink. Once again, that's just why you trust the process, right? We got that very large green candle that was ignored. So we knew that buyers were a little weak there. Now we're trying to take this down a little bit. Let's see here if we can get a little scale. Get a little scale out here. Come on, sugar. I know there's definitely some buyers here, but that 1 hour trend is healthy. I'm actually going to open this up like a retard. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me see. Yeah, that's a very strong push there. Let me see. Look at that 5-minute candle, bro. Come on, sugar. Give me the money. W's in the chat if anybody caught this. I'm trusting that 5-minute candle a little too much, I feel like. I feel like we already got so much of a move down. Yeah, I'm balls deep now. It is what it is. I'm trusting it. See if we could break this. Clean move on ES too. Dude, look at that 5-minute candle. We really might sink right here, guys. Oh my God, we're gonna sink. Oh my God, we're sinking. We're sinking. Come on, give me the money. Give me the money, sweetheart. What we doing? What we doing here? What we doing at this level, guys? We came right in the lower day. We need to shatter. Are we gonna shatter? Are we gonna shatter it? Oh, we shattering. We shattering. Dude, we might really shatter. I'm gonna do a stop by 3. Look at that. Oh, we're cooking, guys. We are cooking. I don't want a false break below. All right, so I just trimmed on that. Now, I don't want to break even the whole thing just yet. That was a good play, though. Good play so far. Let's see here if we can manage this. I don't like how we couldn't close below 24235. I don't like that. But I will potentially add in. I think we have some potential here. I think we got some potential. So let's see. All right, I'm out of that. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, we're retesting it with the AOV. I'm back in it. I know I'm retarded. I'm retarded. Small size. I got to try that. I have to. I have to try that. I have to try it. Right off the 2-minute 20 there. Exceptionally tight risk. Let's see here if we can get a push back down to the low for another 200. Look at that, baby. Come on, baby. This is what we do. This is what we do at HBT, guys. We don't play no freaking games. We don't play no freaking games. That's it. Right back in that short play. Come on. Get my money. Get my money. Aggressive. Come on. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, sugar. Come on, sugar. What we doing? 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 What we doing, NQ? Come on. I know it's dicey. I know it's super dicey. It is super dicey, but I got to do it. The 2-minute 20 held. I got to do it. Let's clean up another 300 on this back into the lows. I'm not going to be greedy with it. I'm not going to be greedy with it. Not going to be greedy with it. Maybe. 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 Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe though. Maybe, son. Maybe. Come on, love. Give me the push. Sellers are still trying. They're still trying. I'm watching that 5-minute too. We're coming right into that AOV. It's a freaking huge support level, Josh. See? Sometimes I don't know if being retarded is a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, we're super far away from the 20. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get the push, man. This thing's going to push down. This thing's going to push down like crazy. See? Come on. Trust your moving averages, bro. Trust it. Just trust it. Trust it. Trust it. Trust it. Sellers are coming in strong, baby. Look at that. Maybe. 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 ES holding the AOV. I don't know, guys. I gotta go for this one. I gotta go for it. Let's see it. We might get a crazy push. This is at a key level. It's at a key level. I don't like where the 1 hour is. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna put a little risk on the table here. Let's see what we get. A little bit of risk. It's right into a support level, but you know what? We're inside of AOV. We're respecting the 2-minute 20. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. If it clips me, it clips me. Clip. Stupid. All right. I think I got one more playing me before I just shut it down. I'm not liking these markets that well. I think I got one more in me. Let's make it a good one. All right, so let's go back to the drawing board right here. 5-minute, green bar, ignored, retesting the 20, lining up with the 1 hour trend at previous day low. Oh man, this is freaking sketchy. Let's see here. This is dicey play. This is dicey, but you know what? I'm liking this. Well done. All right, so we got a little bit of time here on the 5-minute. Previous day low action. It's a key level of support, so I don't want to assume, but you guys know how I feel about the 1 hour. Like let's look at it. Look at the 1 hour here. Look at the 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Right in the previous day low. Bro, if this closes below the 20 on NQ, I promise you, I'm like going to be so sick. I'm going to laugh. All right, at least it didn't close below the 20. But it respected the AOV. It respected the AOV that happened at the key level. Holy shit. You're a stud, Eric. Stud move right there. Stud move. Absolute stud move. I think you're going to be just fine on that short play. Look at it go. Look at it go. Boom. Oh, my God. What a play. What a friggin' play. Look at that. Yeah, that's the short right there. Look. Absolute stud play right there, Eric. Look at that. Boom. Respecting the moving average, respecting the GBI. The 1 hour is super healthy. This move down has just been so massive. Look at this. It's like at what point? I mean, look at the daily. It's really not that big. I'm just being stupid about it. It's just all. Look at how flat that 20 is here. It's just super choppy. All right. I'm going to hop in something super small on SPY. Super small. Let's break it. Let's break it. $37 left here on the 5-minute. Shorten into a massive support level. I'm going to put my stop above that previous 2-minute. All right, let's see if we can get like a little continuation here. This is it's. I mean, we're trading some pretty wild, crazy markets right now, and honestly, I'm really not liking the way I'm trading them. I respected the 5-minute trend there though, so let's see. Let's see what we can get here. NQ held that AOV perfect. Look at that on NQ. Held that AOV flawlessly. SPY did. NQ did. That 1 hour trend is bearish, dude. I honestly think, genuinely think, I just don't know how much chop we're going to get before we break this level. Look at NQ. Super flat 20 here. Hey, you know what though? Is what it is. Good, Eric. I just want to point out, dude. I think you did a phenomenal job at adapting to the market. Like the market this is like a wild rodeo right now. I think you did a great job at spotting that opportunity, hopping in it with some good risk. It's super. It just. All right, let's get this push, man. Let's see if we can get a push on it. Like, dude, I know my mind's telling me like, dude, you're at this support level. Yeah, but you know what the 1 hour trend's telling me? It could easily push through. All my tools are telling me to stay short right now. So there it comes. Let's break this level. See if we can break this level here. Oh, she breaking. She breaking. You just got to stay extremely like positive about it. I short lows. I'll short straight into support. If that 1 hour trend's healthy, I'll do it. 100%. 100%. I did not get the best entry on this. I mean, you know what? So what? What are you going to do? Go crazy? Overcomplicate it? All right, coming up to that 20, that super flat 20. And if we break that high, I'm going to scale out. See, coming up, retesting that previous high. NQ coming right up in that 2-minute 20 as well. How do I want to play this? Yeah, we broke it. I got to hold it at this point. Because that 1 hour trend looks good. I mean, we just got to battle right here. We're battling it out. We battling it out. We're going to battle this out. And just see how we hold up here. Let's see how we hold up. Coming into that trend, I want to see this continue. NQ as well. Honestly, this off the 2-minute 20. Let me see here on MNQ. Just super choppy market, which is to be completely expected because we got that wild move in the morning. Yep. Oh, that's an SPX chart. That's why that looks that way. All right. Let's see if that 5-minute 20 can hold again. NQ's AOV is still holding. It's trying to. Buyers are definitely trying. It's a hell of a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a battle. Yeah. Okay. Coming up, 5-minute 20. Clipping the 5-minute 20. My stop's right above that guy. It's we're running through dicey markets right here. Super dicey. Down 462 on the day. Nothing crazy. It's one of those days. If you miss the morning move, it gets a little dicey. Now I'm kind of just stuck holding this. We're coming into a key support level, and honestly, I don't even know why I'm shorting because that couldn't hold. Not the brightest short play. We got that clean GBI right here that couldn't hold. So if this turns around, it makes sense. It makes sense. I deserve to get clipped on this. But let's see. It's up to that 5-minute 20. We got 55 seconds here for sellers to defend this. Yeah, that just clipped me. Boom. Yeah, I'm getting caught up in the chop. Caught up in the chop. All right, trying one more play here on NQ, and then I think I'm gonna be done. But I liked it. I like this. I'm gonna give it one more shot here. Off the 5-minute 20 in the AOV. Let's see here if this can hold. Where's the AOV at? Where's the top of it at? All right. So I gotta give it to the top of this green candle. Let's see here. Let's see if we can wrap this up here. I like, it's right here at PDL. Actually gonna go, let's see here if we can get this push. We're in short on NASDAQ. I'm going for a quick one here, guys. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Limit by 3. Let's trim right here. Very nice. Very nice push here on NASDAQ. I'm going to trim out 3. Right. Give me the trim. No? You dirty, rotten freaking future contract. Dirty. It's okay. We're going to let her go. Let her cook. I got great entry on this, which is pretty much why I took it. All right. AOV, retesting that 5-minute 20. Let's get this push here. Where is my... Yeah, that 1 hour's right there. You got to go for this. This is the proper play. It's off the 5-minute 20. It's inside the AOV. I mean, I know we're still struggling with the support here. See if we can get a trim. Yep. Yep. I want my trim a little above this AOV because if buyers are going to hold this AOV, it's going to be at the bottom right there because that's where the shift is. So I'm putting my trim a little above it if it'll let me get it. Sometimes I try making my chart bigger so it like will you know, maybe it'll clip it. All right, first trim, good. Trimmed out of that. Let's get a stronger push here, guys. Come on. Let's get a move back down to the low, see if we can get whole. First couple trades of the day weren't the best. There we go. There it is. A little bit more focused on the 5 minute right now. Dude, give me a GBI right here. And then I'll be able to confident be like, okay, well, NASDAQ's making sense. And it is. NASDAQ is making sense. The 1 hour trend still valid. Oh, boy. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Let's go. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. That 5 minute 20. You guys see how we did that? Like this morning, what we realized? We realized that the 5 minute 20 on NASDAQ was getting love. So when we came back up into the AOV on the 5 minute 20, I had to hop in that. And I hopped in heavy size. Like not heavy, like heavier size. I have been trading around like 3 to 6 contracts. On that one, I traded 9 because the probability was higher. Nice push. Let's get another trim. Maybe. I don't like that we couldn't get a GBI right there, so I'm gonna put in a like a stop buy. So if price rallies back up, I'm not just gonna hold it. I'm gonna actually trim out of it because basically us not getting a GBI right there is decreasing the probability, right? Like if we got a GBI right there, then you know that's like getting an ace on the flop, right? Like I'd be able to hold that with a little bit more confidence. But we didn't get a GBI right there, so I'm gonna protect myself against more downfall. That 1 hour trend's healthy though. We might get something good. Let's see. Push. 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 If I make my chart bigger, it makes me feel like I'm getting a bigger move. That's hilarious. All right. So that trimmed me out. I got 3 more. And my stop on these will go right above that previous candle. Yep. Oh. Well done. So we came back a little bit there. What? That's crazy. How'd I make like no money on that trade? That made no sense. Yeah. She's retarded. Let's all right. Yeah. And watch it hold the 20. Yeah, this thing's stupid, guys. Don't trade in this. This is really dumb. Look at that. This is really dumb. Yeah, really stupid market. You just gotta respect it. At the end of the day, you just gotta respect it. You know, I've looking back, yeah, you know, I could have made some different plays, I guess, for sure. But going forward, I just want to make sure I'm like, okay, Josh, like, are these the market conditions you thrive in? No. And not just like completely blame the market. It's just look at the moving averages here. Like, look at that last 5-minute candle, dude. Is that your entry criteria? Hell no. But bet she holds and friggin' rips down. But bet I don't trade it. I ain't trading that. That's so dirty. Touche. Touche, market. It held the 20. It's holding the 1 hour trend. And guys, I say this all the time. Like, that 1 hour trend's healthy, so it's probably going to continue down. Now, that also, well, that what that doesn't mean is it's not going to happen when I want it to, right? It's going to do it when it wants to, and it's probably going to chop around for the next 30 minutes because at least maybe even an hour, because look at that massive move we got in the morning, right? So, you know, for me to be super, I don't know, just to assume it's just going to keep shit in the bed. You know, it's just super choppy market. So, let's check out oil and gold real quick, or something else. Let's see if we can find something else. Ooh, I think oil is actually might be providing something good right here. Oh yeah, right off that 20 healthy 1 hour trend. There's no RBI or GBI. Look, we're about to get a friggin' GBI here on NQ. It's definitely a little frustrating. So I'm gonna look at silver. Ooh. Look at silver right now. All right, guys, watch silver. Watch silver. I may have missed the move. May have missed this. Or God's going to bring it right back. Watching this retest right here for a short play on silver. Potentially. Low, just one con. You don't need a lot here. You don't need a lot. Is this the 2? I need the 1 here. Getting a little far on me. I want to see a pullback into this right here, this purple box for a short play. Don't rush it. This is how you play AOVs. Stay patient. NQ and ES just pissed me off a little bit. So yeah, there it goes on NQ. Oh, you miserable. Look at that. Wick, sell. Yeah, and that's just like a super tough level too. For whatever reason, buyers just ain't letting go of that level. I mean, maybe they're getting squeezed out. I'm still watching silver. Silver might be a better play. I'm really not liking the chop on NQ. Yeah, let's see what silver gives us real quick. Let's see if sellers can hold this here. Give us some good risk. 39 seconds left on this candle. Retesting. Yeah, don't chase NQ right now, guys. Don't do it. Watching silver. Got 4 seconds here. And I'm going to try one on silver with super tight risk. Nothing crazy. Let's see here. Let's see if she can hold. I'm going to put my risk like right around there. Let's see if we can get a nice push down here on silver to the lows. My lockout for the day is around $700. So this is going to put me like a little bit before it. So let's see here if we can finish the day good. Got a pretty healthy trend here on silver. Let's see if we can get a nice little push. Also reminding myself that like I don't necessarily need like a perfect trade. Like I could get out early. I noticed that sometimes with myself, it's like if I'm down 400, I'm like, oh, well, I got to make 400 on the next trade. That's stupid. Don't do stuff like that. Like if you're up 250 or whatever, just take the win. So let's see here though if silver can come through for me. Where is? Oh no, it's a high candle. I gotta put it above that RBI right there. All right, let's see. Come on, sugar. Come on, baby. Give me something good right here. If not, I'm shutting it down. Little choppy. That's how I treat my fundeds too. Or like the whole prop firm game. The way I like to trade it is I like to keep around a $600 to $700 limit. So that can afford me about 3 bad days, right? And on average, that's not going to happen that often. So that's, if anybody was wondering, that's how I like to treat it. It just that way you instill the probability in your favor, right? Like, obviously not every day is going to be a perfect day. We're going to have losses. But the key for me is to limit those. So I know, right? Like on average, on my good days, I can have well over $1,000, $2,000 a day. So as long as I limit my downside potential, which is just, just don't lose more than $700 in a day, then I get to move forward and avoid, catastrophe. Come on, sellers. Come on, sellers. All right, coming up to that moving average right here. Let's see. We got an RBI right here that is going to be respected. She's going to get respected. She's definitely going to get respected. She's definitely going to get respected. All right. I'm done trading. I knew better. The market's shitty. Is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah, don't get caught trading this stuff. Look at this. This is trash. So appreciate you guys coming. Thank you for all love, kindness, beautiful words, and support. Always have my back. Be careful. Don't let yourself overtrade. You might get stomped out of a trade like I just did, and then something might look good. Don't hop back in. Be able to walk away. The market's not in a good environment, so don't push yourself too much. Love you guys. Thank you for coming today. Everybody in the Discord, I'm going to see you guys later on the Discord, and have a phenomenal day.